Sometimes you just gotta get outside and touch grass. This is Winds and Leaves on PSVR. It is out now for a price of $30. It is currently on sale until September the 9th, I believe, of 2021. I am your host, attackslug. As always, full disclosure, they sent me a copy. This is a PSVR exclusive, currently. And we're gonna hop in here and plant some trees in Winds and Leaves. Welcome to the wasteland. Welcome to climate change, eventually, here on this planet. And here we are as a weird alien creature, and my goal is to plant trees here in Winds and Leaves. And how I do that, well, I will show you. So right now, I am past the opening area. This is like a 7 or 8 hour game, so it's pretty hefty here for a price of $30. And that's kind of the main hub over there. And I'm heading, I do believe, in this direction towards that thing over there, that painting on the wall there. So locomotion is done by holding the buttons here and kind of just shaking your hands, right? And beyond that, you can kind of raise up, and when you raise up, you get a bit more motion here, and it's a bit more, easy to control and get places faster. So there's a tree, there's a tree. We need more trees, because if you don't touch grass, as they say, eventually you will die. And this right here will get you some places, but when that meter drains on this, then the just encroaching death happens, and that big tree back there is a checkpoint, but that's what it is. So what you do here is you head out a little bit into the dirt, and each type of soil has a different type of plants. So you got your green plant here, we got our deal here, and you get down there in the soil, drop the plant. We're going to kind of back up a little bit to the side here, turn, and then we move time. And when time moves, the trees grow. Now you want the trees that are connecting with the other trees. Otherwise, they're going to die. And that's what you don't want there, but I don't know if that's going to actually come get me or not. That giant, just spinning, whirling wind of death is not great. Now, the longer you grow trees, the better chance they're going to have to drop fruit for you or get fruit and climb them. And right there's some fruit on the ground. So ideally what you want to do here is make sure that the fruit's going to drop. And I don't think it did, but it was too not fast enough to get the fruit. But there's fruit there. So you can climb the trees. And it's not like a one-to-one thing, so it's not like a, exhausting thing here. It's just very quaint and very, all right, I'm going to get this fruit here and put it in the fruit pouch. And so when you grow a tree, you want to go get more fruit for that tree. So you can kind of just, all right, I'm going to get way up here. And if you let go, you don't fall. So it's not really that kind of a game. But obviously, if you don't touch grass constantly, you can die. So keep that in mind. But you can kind of just go, all right, back to the ground, no big deal, turning and moving. And then get back up here to get more distance and not saving, but yes, do some of that. Now, eventually, you do get faster ways to run around this world, right? But I'm not there in the game just yet. So here we go, cave painting of sorts. You can see that this is kind of how you puzzle out how you get to the next point of the game. So he's going from tree to tree and planting 2 of the fruits and merging the fruits, and then that gives him a hybrid tree. So I guess that's our next goal here, is to plant a hybrid tree. I mean, I'll try doing it right here, and we'll see how it goes. I have not done this yet before, so we're going to see if I can plant a hybrid right here. So we're going to get our fruit deal. We're going to get a green one, and we're going to get an orange one. And they're in the same hole. And then we're going to move over to the side here. And then we're going to get our time machine. And the wheels of time. The wows of shifting trophy unlocked. So that was, I guess, the right thing to do here. But if that grass don't touch that grass, this whole thing would just be for naught. So there are different kinds of soil. There are different kinds of fruits to plants. And now I'm just doing a hybrid deal with this tree, I guess. And so, of course, once it grows, I'm going to want to get those deals there. So that looks like the same fruit. I could be wrong, but it kind of looks the same as the one I have. But hey, I did what the game told me to do, so I don't know. I don't know. So we got plenty of fruits there, and we move on to the next area. But it gave me a trophy, so I'll take this. See, there's my stilts. There's my weird body and my head in the shadows. And yeah, so this is on PS4 Pro right now. I imagine it also works on the PS5, but it is Pro Enhanced. So if you have a Pro or a 5, it's going to look better than on the standard PS4. And you see, I still have plenty of green juice here, right? But, of course, that's my next goal, is over there. So we're going to keep on hoping this is the right kind of soil for this particular plant, and keep on doing this. And I haven't got tired of this effect yet. Like, it's a very relaxing type of experience, where it's just chill, man. It's just, you are reclaiming nature like a poison ivy, but I guess less evil, maybe? And it just is relaxing. And it's like, alright, I'm making things happen here in this world, and just the vibe of it. And of course, if you have some OCD perhaps, you want to cover all the grass, is kind of just say, good, I'm going to go in here and do things for a little bit type of experience. So we're going to leave that there, because whatever, and head towards this deal here. But again, you don't want to go too far out, because then you're going to start losing your juice here in the machine. But I will show that here in a little bit. Let's really get to this next bit of business. So grow that, and continue on with this particular kind of soil here, and head towards, so those trees there are ones that will, I fucked up. That, did it change the soil? Gotta have the other kind of tree now, or does it have to be a hybrid? Does it have to be a hybrid? Because that, yes, alright. So, knowing the soil, and then knowing which ones to plant here, paying attention in a video game is important. Yeah, all kinds of different pictographs, and sorry, that kind of shows what it is and what it does. So we're going to combine here and put this down, and then whirl the time. But yeah, I kind of don't like being that close when it grows, because then it's like, alright, I'm sitting here looking down, and that's whatever. But we're getting there. We're getting real close to that thing, and here comes the money. Here we go. So yes, I am very excited for the potential on the, that is a third kind of fruit there. So that's 1, 2, 3. Different. It's different. So we need more of that different fruit. Like, playing VR now on this first gen 2016 VR machine is still a little bit like, yeah, it works, but man, this thing has fallen apart. I'm looking forward to the next generation of VR with PS5 and their VR thing, hopefully next year, because that's kind of the thing that I'm looking forward to the most, because, man, I want them next-gen, eye tracking, inside out, all that stuff, right? And less wires is definitely a thing that I need. But there are still games hitting for PSVR, which is crazy. If you're still looking for new games in the VR space on PSVR, they're still happening, and I'm still playing them, because I love VR. So more of that, please. Please and thank you. Step back a little bit here, and give me some fruit, if you'd like. And yes, so the game does get more complex as you get along here. There are obviously different areas to explore, and it is a pretty hefty bit of business. And personally, I kind of really just enjoy the tree climbing. Like, get the real high trees, and then, oh, there was some fruit. And then you can get real high. Legally real high. So it's just, I just want to climb. I just want to grab and just climb, and there's something, that's kind of weird fruit, but okay. There's something kind of just soothing about, alright, I'm going to climb this tree and get this fruit. And just navigate in a way that just feels really cool. Like, it's not scary or anything, it just kind of feels really cool to get way up here and go, I'm the king of the world! Whoops. I'm the king of the world! And see, that over there, things happened on this planet that are not great. So it's just do. So, that being said, we can now try to take this thing and charge it. And honestly, it's kind of already charged, right? But you're going to need this for areas that are not able to make grass happen. We're going to head under, and I will show you what happens when you... Hold on, let me recalibrate here. Calibrate. There we go. What happens under here? It's awful windy. And we're going to be draining here on our meter. And this goes somewhere, I guess. But even so, when you go out into the wilderness, into the dying, dry, arid planet, things get a bit hectic. You can't plant trees here, is the moral of the story. And now, even having hopefully made it out of this, no, yes? Well, here comes the death. So I didn't make it to wherever that is, and I'm not going to make it back, and I'm not touching grass, therefore I'm gonna die. I see the light! I see the light! It's beautiful! And then guess what? Checkpoint! And the game saves. So where are we that... Wait, that's the checkpoint? Oh no, where am I? I am back. That was the hub world. I did this thing here, but then I made it farther. I just did a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, right there. There should be plenty of trees here. Like, why it did that checkpoint and not the important checkpoint, which the one I just did, is a little confusing, but thankfully, you can see I made all this happen. So I didn't plant every tree here, but I definitely planted the ones that started this whole thing. So it is somewhat directed and somewhat kind of, hey, go do what you want, man, and plant trees and make sure there's no more arid world to deal with and make that... See, right there, that's a dead one. I screwed up. Am I up high enough? Yeah, alright. So, now, we're going to head toward that thing there and end our video there, is the plan. But see, now, I can't go. See, now it's, alright, if I go beyond the grass, it's going to immediately go, hey, buddy, you shouldn't be over here. There's a problem. And if you stop, it stops. And if I plant a tree right here that can reach over there, then we should be good. So plant that there, get this here, and ideally make the grass grow, and then I'm not going to die. Just like that. So yes, hopefully that's going to reach. It should, yeah. We should be good here, up to over there. That's the plan. Make that grass go, and go, and go. And moving on. And here we are. So this is going to want a seed in its thing to make this happen. It's going to open here. So it's going to want a certain kind of seed. And I think that's the one we just had, but I could be wrong. Find out here very, very shortly if I mess that up. And again, this thing drains pretty fast. So that should be the hybrid that it wanted. And then it's going to do that. And then it's going to do that. And oh man, look at that. I'm not going to die now. We have made a major checkpoint here, and a major, huge, hulking monstrosity of a tree has sprung from the depths of the ground. And man, those just look very foreboding. Very foreboding. But yes, even this here, this big old honking tree, guess what? I can climb it. And I can truly be the king of the world way, 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 way up here. Can't see anything, but still, I am extraordinarily high off the ground here. So I got super high, but you can just climb and to your heart's content, which I do enjoy. The climbing, like, it's not really a one-to-one, like a real deal thing, but it's just kind of, it's nice, and you kind of, alright, just do this, and go, alright. Like, it's not realistic in any way, right? Which is fine. Turn around here, and just, I'm way out here for some reason, which was not the plan. But yes, back to the ground, and there we go. So, this is Winds and Leaves. It is a very relaxing VR experience where you must touch the grass. There are some, minor, there are some minor puzzly, what? I'm on the grass, bro. There are some minor puzzly bits. What's happening? Alright, I don't want to venture too far because something is not good for my body. So that means head this way and get my thing back and recharge so I can actually get some places and not be totally screwed. So yes, there are some consequences of, you know, not being on the right area of the game. But recharge that, and we're all good for a little bit. So, Winds and Leaves. Right now, it is a PSVR exclusive, and it is $30, but currently on sale for like $24, I do believe, until the 9th of September. So if you have VR and you want some more games to play and you want to kind of just relax without actually having to go outside, because screw that, Winds and Leaves is pretty neat. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time, and I'm out. Touch grass, kids.